Cooking verbs with pictures and examples. Break, to separate something into smaller pieces. Example, break the chocolate into small pieces before melting it. Melt, to change a solid substance into a liquid by heating it. Example, melt the butter in a saucepan over low heat. Spread, to apply a thin layer of a substance over a surface. Example, spread the jam on the toast evenly. Layer, to arrange something in layers, one on top of the other. Example, layer the lasagna noodles with the meat sauce and cheese. Roll out, to flatten dough or pastry with a rolling pin to a desired thickness. Example, roll out the pizza dough on a floured surface. Fry, to cook something in hot oil or fat. Example, fry the chicken until it's golden brown. Peel, to remove the skin or outer layer of something. Example, peel the potatoes before boiling them. Mix, to combine two or more substances together. Example, mix the flour and sugar in a bowl. Whip, to beat a substance with a whisk or mixer to incorporate air and make it fluffy. Example, whip the cream until it forms stiff peaks. Saute, to cook food quickly in a small amount of oil or fat over high heat. Example, saute the onions until they're translucent. Taste, to sample food to assess its flavor. Example, taste the soup and adjust the seasoning if necessary. Cut, to divide something into smaller pieces using a knife or other cutting tool. Example, cut the vegetables into bite-sized pieces. Chop, to cut something into small, irregular pieces. Example, chop the nuts finely for the salad. Slice, to cut something into thin, flat pieces. Example, slice the bread for the sandwiches. Grate, to shred something into small pieces using a grater. Example, grate the cheese for the pizza topping. Boil, to heat a liquid until it reaches its boiling point and bubbles rapidly. Example, boil the water before adding the pasta. Steam, to cook food by exposing it to steam from boiling water. Example, steam the vegetables until they're tender. Pinch, to take a small amount of something between your fingers. Example, pinch some salt and pepper to season the dish. Pour, to transfer a liquid from one container to another. Example, pour the milk into the mixing bowl. Add, to put something into a mixture or dish to increase its flavor or quantity. Example, add the garlic and herbs to the tomato sauce. Barbecue, to cook food on a grill or over an open flame. Example, barbecue the burgers on the grill until they're cooked through. Roast, to cook food in an oven, usually at a high temperature. Example, roast the chicken in the oven for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Bake, to cook food in an oven, usually at a lower temperature than roasting. Stir, to mix a substance by moving it around in a circular motion. Example, stir the risotto constantly until the rice is cooked and the liquid is absorbed. Weigh, to measure the weight of something using a scale. Example, weigh the flour and sugar before adding them to the mixing bowl.